Hello, guys. This is your boy Hugs and Medleys once again. Now, I'm going to be bringing you a topic, five things a woman must do to keep her man busy at the other room. I'm sure you know what I mean by the other room, okay? Now, I know a lot of ladies will be wondering, you have your partner, sometimes when it's time to, be at the other room, he tells you he's having headache, he's having fever, he's always having malaria fever when it's time to get to the other room, or he's tired. Now, to be fair to them, sometimes they could really be tired, maybe because of stress at work, or maybe they are really not feeling fine. But when it becomes like a daily affair, my sister, check it. It means something is wrong, okay? And this is one reason why a lot of homes are having challenges now. The man is not in the mood to be in the other room, things are not working. And when the other room is not operational, is not functional, there are bound to be friction in the house. Now there you go to say woman go just wake up, go just the bone face. Okay? So that's why we say, okay, maybe we'll bring this topic, maybe we'll touch light on them. And I have five things that a woman can do to change this trend, and make una listen very well, because I'm going to be talking from experience now. Okay, so number one, straight to the point. Okay, now you see, say most marriages now, our women on they try, our babes are on they try. But number one thing I have here is, I think babes and women, wives, whatever, they should learn to be flirtatious with their men at times. And when I say flirtatious is this, for instance, you can chat him up, say good things, flirt with him on phone, even in your chats to him. I mean, you can chat dirty, babe. You can, for instance, say, hey, babe, if I catch you this night, you did trouble, I go finish you, all those kind of talk there, just hype the guy, and put him in that mode, so number one is important, to prepare his mind even while he's at work. Begin to chat him, you can call in between to know how he's doing, and in between just slotting those dirty chats, in between, so that you put him on notice, so that's my number one, and it works. Number two, have a clean home. You yourself, the woman, clean up. Okay, because most times we say men go work. One of the reasons when they make them know they won't come back, be say they know say if they go back, the house go they so dirty, clothes everywhere smelling, So most time men not they like to quickly go back home because of that situation. So you, the woman, try the clean house. Yeah, the thing they help. Then apart from the house, you yourself, you need to work on yourself. Most times you see our women like this. When you they date them, they would wear skimpy clothes, they wear crazy nightgown. They look sexy. They could even they seduce you. These are the things when hold us tight to at that time. But once when I don't marry, when I don't know say this now a guy, when I not go agree they clean on ourselves. So briefly, I'm going to say, make you they try to bath. If you not feel bath more than at least twice, at least bath once. But in the evening before you sleep, try bath too. And when you bath, try to also dey shave. This plenty hair, they help. But one will just see this plenty at times. It they make this thing go just, go one walk. You understand? So shave well, bath well, then rub perfume. Perfume they want say they're not the two cause. Just smell good. Okay, because all these things, all of them they help to they invite this man. Do you understand? So that are number two. Keep the house clean, keep yourself clean. That is it. Number three, will be wear crazy and sexy nightgowns. Una no go understand wetin these nightgowns they do for man body. Do you know what it means? Let's even say you can't be that baby when you say God bless you with back and front, okay? You can't go wear that kind see-through tight nightgown when we say they very skimpy and your man come back see you like that. Omo, even if you know one day in the mood, I just see you in that, in that, the way you just there, you go do they get the idea, you go do they the groove. Do you understand? And Even this nightgown, I'm not saying we go come to wear nightgown for like one nightgown for like 2 3 years or no. From time to time, play around these things, play around them. Some of them not the even the cost for market. Okay, so that works a lot. I'm talking from experience. Okay, so take it from me. Okay, number four, you know, you need to serve good meals. Okay, these days, I'm not saying go and cook one heavy meal with heavy amount. You can cook very good meals, with small amount of money. And as you are doing this, let this food have a touch of aphrodisiac element in it. When I say aphrodisiac, I mean those food, content. When we say it they help to enhance man's sexual desire. We know all these things. Some of them feel be like these. I don't hear of tiger nuts. I don't hear of combination of tiger nuts, maybe watermelon. What are these other cocoa nuts, and I've forgotten the other names. There are a lot of combinations that work. These things don't cost much, okay? So make this a touch of this aphrodisiac they did for the evening meal, because this will ultimately help both of you at the end of the day. So this brings me to the number five, okay? Number five is now by this time you are going to be around the other room, okay? So this is the time to activate the shower vibe. Yes. What I mean by shower vibe, we already know I'm now. Okay, you got to activate this shower vibe once you are in the other room. This is the number five. Now, what I mean by this is, when I don't do the other room now. You have to be in your elements. Everything you got to do. To show that yes, you guys, this career will go make sense. You got to do them. Okay, so and by the time you did this level, I did tell you, the guy man, that is your husband, your partner, your guy, by this time, ain't go down there in his own elements, and you go even notice by yourself, say, look, today, on day different, okay? And this thing, now sometimes when we say as a man, I dey talk from experience, it dey always a work. But don't forget, regardless of these five things when I list here, so if una dey relationship when we say friendship no exist, love no exist, and there's no mutual respect, all these five things when I list, they no go work perfectly. So in order to make these five things work perfectly, it has to work where there's friendship, where you already have friendship in that home, where you have love, and where there's mutual respect. Yes, these three things are key to making those five elements work for you. So I'm going to stop it here. I want to urge you, put this thing to test. You will thank me later. I say this with all sense of assurance. You go thank me. Yes, Una go thank me. So thanks once again for being there for me. Okay, I just want you to know that marriages can actually work. Relationship, partnership can actually work if we put in the work, if we do the right thing, because it's a learning, it's a continuous learning process. Okay, it's not something that on the go it just works like that. We have to keep learning, we have to keep improving, we have to keep innovating. This is very essential, okay, in building a long lasting relationship or marriage. So once again, thank you very much for being there for me, and I'm going to urge you to just enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you. Bye bye.